The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
20! Touchdown, Philadelphia! So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Wickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they make them more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Chris Wormley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pickett's throw here taken in by Boykin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Pickett. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pickett will look to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the 16, Hurts. Flush to his right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had enough.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the delay, here's Harris.
Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pickett.
Ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
38 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hold as he's brought down at the 11. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Pickett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Pickett now from the gun here. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up. And
he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
They'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Pickens on the slant, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Off play action, Pickett.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On It's 2nd and inches.
Hurts.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one was incomplete.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
from 21 yards away.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Pickett lost it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards the gain for number 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Pickett to throw.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Pickett.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Next, the score, the Steelers 42, Eagles 41.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's now 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.